Imagine a world where every animal, from the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, possessed venom. What if all creatures, regardless of their size or role in the ecosystem, were armed with a potent biological weapon? How would this change the way animals interact with each other, with humans, and with the environment? Today, we'll explore the incredible and terrifying implications of a world where all animals had venom. The first question is how venom would be used by animals that don't naturally have it today. In venomous species like snakes and spiders, venom serves as a tool for hunting, defense, or deterring predators. If all animals had venom, their behaviors would likely shift dramatically to incorporate this new advantage. A rabbit could use venom to ward off foxes, turning the tables in the predator-prey relationship. Deer might inject venom through their antlers during fights, making territorial disputes far more dangerous. Small animals like rodents or birds might rely on venom for self-defense, deterring larger predators from attacking them. Even herbivores could weaponize venom to protect themselves from threats, creating a world of constant caution. Predators, already skilled at hunting, would gain an even greater edge with the addition of venom. Lions might paralyze their prey with a single bite, making hunts quicker and more efficient. Sharks could inject venom into their targets, immobilizing them instantly in the water. Humans would also be profoundly affected by this change, as our relationships with animals would need to adapt. Pets like cats and dogs, now armed with venom, could pose risks if mishandled or frightened. Farm animals like cows, chickens, and sheep might use venom to defend themselves against perceived threats. This would make farming, veterinary care, and even pet ownership significantly more dangerous. People would need to develop new skills and precautions to coexist safely with venomous animals. Ecosystems would undergo dramatic transformations as venom became a universal trait. The balance of predator and prey relationships would shift as animals adapted to their newfound defenses. Some predators might struggle to catch prey that can now fight back with venomous attacks. Other species might thrive, using venom to outcompete rivals and dominate their ecosystems. Biodiversity could decline as weaker or slower adapting species were outcompeted or driven to extinction. Venom would also introduce new challenges for reproduction and parenting in the animal kingdom. Mother animals trying to protect their young might inadvertently harm them with venomous defenses. Young animals could struggle to control their venom, accidentally injuring siblings or other members of their group. Social animals like wolves or elephants would need to develop strategies to manage conflicts within their groups. This added layer of danger would make cooperation and trust even more critical in group dynamics. Humans would face significant risks from the widespread presence of venom in the animal world. Every outdoor activity, from hiking to farming, would carry the threat of encountering venomous creatures. Medical systems would need to adapt, with antivenom becoming a crucial and widely available resource. Venomous bites or stings would be far more common, overwhelming hospitals and emergency services. Scientists would need to study and classify thousands of new venom types to create effective treatments. The agricultural industry would face unique challenges as venomous pests became a bigger problem. Insects like bees, now armed with venom, could make pollination a hazardous task for farmers. Crop-eating animals like rabbits or deer could use venom to deter farmers from protecting their fields. Livestock would become harder to manage, as even docile animals could pose a threat to their handlers. This shift would force humans to rethink how we grow food and raise animals in a venomous world. In the oceans, venom would create an entirely new set of challenges for marine ecosystems. Fish, which rely on speed and agility to escape predators, might turn to venom as a defensive strategy. Coral reefs, already fragile, would become battlegrounds as venomous species competed for dominance. Larger marine predators like orcas or sharks could become even more formidable with the addition of venom. Marine ecosystems would need to adapt quickly, creating new relationships between species in the food chain. Venom would also influence evolution, driving animals to develop new traits to survive in a venomous world. Some animals might evolve thicker skins or specialized immune systems to resist venomous attacks. Others might develop strategies to neutralize or counteract venom, creating a biological arms race. This rapid evolution would reshape the natural world, leading to the emergence of entirely new species. The planet's biodiversity would look vastly different within just a few generations. Humans might also attempt to harness venom for medical and technological advancements. Venom is already used in research to develop painkillers, anticoagulants, and other life-saving drugs. In a world where all animals had venom, the diversity of toxins could inspire breakthroughs in science and medicine. Scientists might study how animals control and deliver venom, applying these lessons to robotics or nanotechnology. This newfound resource could unlock incredible potential for innovation, even amidst the challenges. The presence of venom in all animals would have cultural and psychological effects on humanity. Stories and myths about venomous creatures, once confined to a few species, would now encompass the entire animal kingdom. Fear and caution would become deeply ingrained in how people interact with the natural world. Educational systems would need to teach people how to recognize and avoid venomous threats from a young age. This new reality would fundamentally change our perception of animals and our place within the ecosystem. The natural world would become a more dangerous and unpredictable place, requiring humans to adapt quickly. New safety measures, such as protective clothing and advanced monitoring systems, would become essential for survival. Cities and communities might develop technologies to detect venomous animals and prevent them from entering human spaces. The risk of venom exposure would influence how people design homes, transport systems, and public spaces. Human ingenuity would be tested as we sought ways to coexist in a world filled with venom. Despite the challenges, a venomous world would also highlight the resilience and adaptability of life. Animals would find ways to thrive, using venom not just for conflict, but for balance and survival. Humans would learn to respect the power of nature and the incredible complexity of its creatures. This thought experiment reminds us of the delicate balance that exists in ecosystems and how easily it can change. It challenges us to imagine the interconnectedness of all life and the constant evolution of survival strategies. What if all animals had venom? It would be a world of extraordinary danger and opportunity where every creature possessed a weapon of survival. This scenario reminds us of the intricate and delicate balance of nature that sustains life on Earth. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the imaginative and unpredictable world of what-ifs. Until next time, appreciate the wonders of the animal kingdom and the harmony that exists in our non-venomous reality.